Derek Zinnemann's layup pushes Marshall to a one-point lead. Moments later, a Westinghouse foul, and then a double technical puts Arthur on the line with a chance to ice the victory.
That's a young man named Arthur Agee there at a key moment in a key game in his senior year in high school in a wonderful new documentary named Hoop Dreams. And you may remember that we first talked about this movie way last January on this show. We saw a special preview here in Chicago before it went on to conquer every film festival, Sundance, Toronto, New York. And we reviewed it early because we wanted to say how good it was, to call attention to it.
The reason we wanted to call attention to it is we were hoping it would get a theatrical release, which it is now getting nationwide.
And that's what it deserves. This is an extraordinary film that covers 6 years in the lives of two talented inner-city kids from grade school to the first year in college as they dream of someday becoming basketball stars. As the movie opens, Arthur is being recruited by a Chicago suburban basketball powerhouse, St. Joseph High School.
I can't promise you where you're going to go and if you're going to be a star, but I guarantee that I would help you get into the school that would be best for you.
Arthur knows he's following in the steps of another inner-city Chicago kid, Isaiah Thomas, who also went to St. Joseph's and went on to become a legend in the pros.
In everybody's neighborhood, there's a guy who can really play and shoot the lights out every time down court. Then he goes to St. Joseph High School, and the guy gets cut. Say, Tom was real good. Why did he get cut? See, Tom didn't learn the fundamentals of team basketball, which is what you're learning how to play.
The other subject of the film is another talented young man, William Gates, who is also recruited by St. Joseph's and gets lots of offers when he becomes a high school All-American.
Any school you name. Dear William, there's gold at the end of the rainbow.
Hoop Dreams is one of those rare film experiences where you simply forget yourself and sit there totally involved in the incredible drama of what's happening. You may think you don't want to see a film about the inner city or about basketball, or you don't want to see a 3-hour documentary about anything. But please forget those preconceptions. Hoop Dreams is a great film, and you owe it to yourself to see it.
Oh, I think it's wonderful, as we've talked about earlier this year. And what I love is, and we must remember the filmmakers who had this idea, and I love when filmmakers have the courage to say, you know what, we're going to spend a whole bunch of time tracking people's lives. Here we're following kids for 6 years, and of course their lives are full of drama.
What's remarkable, they started out to make a 30-minute documentary about these 8th graders, and they realized, no, we're stuck with these guys for the long run, and they made 250 hours of film about these two kids, and the result of that is they have all of these incredibly dramatic moments, and there are twists in this story that if they were in a fiction film, you'd say, that's too incredible. It's an exhilarating experience.
And the bottom line is that you want, when I saw this picture, and we take them up to college first year.
Yes, we do.
I had one thought, and people are going to have the same thought. I wonder how they're playing now. I wonder what they're doing now.
And you know what I found out? They're both still in college.